Hello, YouTubers. My album recommendation for this week, or this month, is Pere Cloudland. I listened to this in a cassette. I think it was in the 80s or something like that, and I didn't really know quite what to make of it. I just listened to anything those days. And boy, I listened to this album once, twice, three times, and the more I listened to it, the more I liked it, the more I found it a little bit different and stranger than most of what I've heard. They're supposed to be a punk band, but they're nothing like punk sound to me. Maybe their earlier stuff was. This doesn't sound quite like the punk sound. What kind of sound is it? I can't really tell. You have to listen to it, but I'll tell you, it's like a Pink Floyd on speed to know what it sounds like to me. The first song called Breathe, and it's great. The music is really inspiring, interesting. Mr. Thomas, the lead singer, I think his name's Dave Thomas. I looked up a little bit about him. He is a Jehovah's Witness, of all things. Jeez. Anyway, yeah, I was kind of disappointed to hear that, and he says there's a theme to all of his songs and all the rest of it. I've tried listening to other albums. They're all supposed to be connected in one way or another, and I don't know. I haven't really tuned into all the other albums yet. I bought some of their CDs of Pere and all the rest of it, and it doesn't hit me quite the same way as Cloudland. For some reason, this album is an album I highly recommend because the music, the singing's a little weird. Of course, it's unique again. I saw this guy at the place in Kits called The Hideaway, and The Hideaway was a place I used to play when I was younger. I used to play with solo stuff, and I don't know if I did any band stuff or not there. And I played at the same time, around the same time Pere Ubu was there. And I saw this huge, kind of fat, sort of heavy sort of fellow coming out. It didn't look like nothing like the rock star image at all. And then I saw this guy in the back coming in. I thought, oh, that guy looks pretty freaked out. Looks like he's been doing drugs or something. And he was the actual drummer for the band. All the rest of it's really easy to misjudge this band and totally by looks, because they're talented. They're very good and excellent musicians. And I really appreciated the show they did. There's a song they call "Waiting for Mary" that's pretty popular in this album. But the whole album, from beginning to end, I don't think there's really a bad song on it. And it's interesting style, the way he sings and the way it comes out, the atmosphere of this album. I really think this is a classic album, Pere Ubu Cloudland. I mean, it's not something I get tired of. I could listen to it again and again and again, and even though I've heard it and I've kind of been there, done that, heard it with this album, it's not anything I get tired of listening to. It's and that's an unusual thing for an album that you don't really get tired of. Run, run, catch the sun, don't look back. Anyway, so I'm singing a little track from it. The whole album is interesting. Some songs really stand out, of course, but the whole album is listenable, I think. It's all different, a little bit freaky, a little bit unique, a little bit unusual for some people, I'm sure. His voice might get some people's nerves. Particularly, I like his voice. I like the way he sounds. He's done some solo project, I think, the lead singer of this. But anyway, there's videos of this you can find on the net, etc., of Mr. Thomas singing. I highly recommend, if you're going to listen to a Pere Ubu. I mean, some people might choose the modern dance or some of the other stuff that Pere Ubu have. It's rated high by the critics, but I definitely, I think if you're going to give them a first listen, a first chance, this is nothing like their other works at all. And I think Cloudland's my record choice of the month, week, or year, week, or whatever it is. For now, I'd like to talk more about this album and the sound that they get and all the rest of it, but I think you can look all that research up and stuff for yourselves. So my album pick for today, or for tomorrow, and for next week and next year, next month, is Pere Ubu's Cloudland, and I think this album is, to me, it's one of those I definitely would always have one in my collection of albums. So get it. It's a good one. If you can get the album, the CD, get it. Pere Ubu Cloudland.